Okay, hello everyone. This is Sharonda. This is my podcast as well as my YouTube channel, Spiritual Sense. So I am going to go ahead. I'm going to do the fire signs for today. I do this fire signs on Tuesday, but I am going to do them today, which is Monday. So I'd like to start off by saying that this podcast and YouTube channel is for entertainment purposes. So I consider myself to be a gypsy, nomad, psychic light, intuitive, spiritualist, magic mind medium. And we're going to proceed with the weekly astrological elemental readings for the fire signs. So the fire signs comprise of the Aries, the Leo, and the Sagittarius. Let me pull up some information. So the Aries, the significance of the Aries. I feel like I'm doing the same signs each week. It's still around March 21st to April 19th. The Leo, which is the Lion, July 23rd through August 22nd, the Sagittarius, which is the Archer, November the 22nd through December the 21st. So let's go ahead. I'm not going to get into the description. I will go ahead and proceed with doing the reading. Again, this podcast and YouTube is for entertainment purposes. So, what is the weekly reading for the fire sign? Well, we're going to find out. We want this to be a positive reading, and we have had some things to transpire over the last week, and we want things to be favorable for the fire signs, right? All right, so I have the Hangman card, the Hangman card, the Seducer, turn in the reverse. All right, so the Hangman card mentions wisdom, sacrifice, get a different perspective. So I do believe that you have received a different perspective on life for whoever is a fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. Things are, I think things have changed in terms of how you view things. It's based on what the card is letting me know. I have the universe here, the universe card. So something lets me know that a spiritual awakening has come to you by way of the universe card, indicating that there is a shift in the trajectory as to how your life is heading coming this up and coming year. I think things are going to work out for you. It may appear as though it may not, but things are going to work out favorable coming this up and coming year. I do have the seducer card, Knight of Cups, turning in the opposite direction. So that lets me know that um, love, I'm not going to do a love reading. Well, Well, I will do a love reading because it looks like in the love department things may not be exactly what it appears to be. Let's get a synopsis of that. All right, let's pull out the love cards. Things may not be favorable in terms of love for the fire signs for the up and coming year. So we may need to work on the love. I don't want to say that if you're in a relationship that things may uh, break up, but you may need to work on your relationship, right? That girl with the snake. So that being said, empath, narcissist paradigm, being charmed or used, enable, and boundaries. So I do believe that there is going to be some boundary issues to transpire this up and coming year in regards to your relationship. So you may want to consider um, your partnership or your agreement or whatever your relationship comprised of. I do have the soulmate card here. So I do believe there may be a test in terms or temptations that comes towards you regarding your relationship is what it lets me know. Something lets me know because I have the universe card here. Typically, when I get the universe card, it's in regards to karma. So you have to be very careful as to how you yourself conduct yourself in regards to relationship. Because as we know, karma is a energy space that we all will have to face in this life experience. So, in terms of love or the love department, you want to be very careful in regards to that. All right. I have keys on a ring, new options, decision, unconventional. So, I honestly feel as though your relationship will be tested, right? Things will be tested in regards to your relationship, is what it lets me know. Now, I don't know what your personal relationship would be, but something lets me know that it could very well be some deception in the love department coming up, right? So let's get a little bit about past history. Past history. I'm just going to pull out two of my tarot cards. Two. Again, this podcast and YouTube channel is for entertainment purposes. Have monk or none. Monk or none or none. So I'm going to tell you that I think in this reading that you may need to consider abstaining from sexual activities with whoever you are in a relationship with. And this is on the fire signs. I have Egypt here. Egypt. Right. So something is going to let me know by my Egyptian tarot what source is wanting you to know regarding your relationship right now is what it lets me know. What sources wanted me to let you know. But before I get into that, let's get the thoughts, faith, and belief cards, Celtic cards out. One and two. So I mentioned that there's a shift in the paradigm for the 2025 year. This shift I'm showing for the Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, it's going to be in the love department, but if you are very conscientious and you stay grounded, you will be shielded and protected. So you won't have anything to worry about. I have Nine of Wands here. Nine of Wands. So the Nine of Wands mentions keeping and maintaining boundaries and persistence. So I honestly feel as though whoever this girl, quote unquote, with the snake, I believe it's a Jezebel spirit. That's what I feel. We all will have some temptations or adversaries to come against us. That's just the way life works. So whoever this so-called Jezebel spirit or adversary or negative energy that come towards you this up and coming year, you want to make sure that you on the better part of the spectrum. So it says this person is going to be very persistent. This person doesn't know boundaries, is what it lets me know. That means it is a test of how you feel about each other, right? You have to be very careful because something lets me know that although this person could well be someone that you are in a totally committed relationship with, because I have the soulmates card here. So we could say this could either be a marriage, whatever the case may be, right? Someone is going to come in between that situation, and you need to be on the you want to be on the favorable end of the spectrum. You don't want to have someone to go out and bring something to you unfavorable, energy wise, STI, STDs, or whatever the case may be. So we have two of wands here. Waiting for results, make a choice, travel plans. I do believe that in this instance, it's going to be a scare tactic. So you will be able to see um, your relationship for what it is, for what it truly is what it lets me know, right? You do have different energies out here. There is a representation of what we should and should not do in this life experience. And I think monk or nun is such as that, right? Because when we think about a monk or a nun, we think about celibacy, we think about committed to um, your faith. So I think right now, this is what the cards are showing for this up and coming year because the angel of death comes by different means, right? In this life experience. And um, as we have seen with the COVID that has transpired over the last few years or what have you, many people lost their lives. Well, I think that energy still persists, is what it lets me know. So you want to be on the better end of the spectrum because I do believe that the angel of death is a very cunning and very charismatic energy space. So it could be very, very deceptive, is what I'm getting at, right? So you want to make sure that you're on the better end of the spectrum. Let me go ahead and let's pull out these two here, my twin flames and my light love cards. Excuse me. You want to make sure that you are, and I'm going to pull out two of these cards. You want to make sure that you are on the better end of the spectrum. You don't want any energy coming in and because the angel of death is not going to knock on your door and say, okay, I'm the angel of death. No, it's not, right? So we want to be very aware of things that are very relevant in regards to what is about to transpire because I do believe that what happened with the COVID is a warning from God, it's judgment, right? About circumstances and things that we are faced with, things that don't matter. We need to focus on things that does matter, right? So I have these two cards here. The first card says the twin flame facilitator, expansive growth. I honestly feel as though that if you stay in sync with source and spirit, you will be able to almost detect down to the day and the hour when that energy is on a prowl because it comes in cycles. And being in a so-called psychic astrologer or astronomer or whatever you want to refer to us as, um, you have the ability to take note of patterns and parallels and dates and repetition of energy spaces, right? So you want to make sure that you are on the positive end of the spectrum coming this 2025 year. I have one, the chosen one. fast track to ascension. So I do believe that you will get an epiphany from God, and you will begin to see things for what it truly is. Because oftentimes we get sidetracked by somebody else's perception of us. That we begin to lose sight of our own free will and thinking, right? I do believe that the enemy likes to attack our thinking and thought processes, but I feel. I do believe the enemy likes to um, make us appear to be incompetent, unstable, crazy, and whatever the case may be. The enemy is a liar, right? And you want to declare that the enemy is a liar and remove whatever negative energy that it professes towards you away. Simple as that. We have two cards here. Face your future with boldness and strength. So again, you want to pray to God for courage, strength, know-how. So the card mentions, as I pray, you answer me. You encourage me by giving me strength. Psalms 138:3. So again, we want to pray for strength. We want to pray for wisdom to come and guide us and things of that nature, right? The next card I have here mentions take care of the little things. So we want to take care of and focus on things that matter and things that does not. We don't want to put too much energy into. So we want to pay attention to things that matter because God will use certain energies within this life experience to make that apparent to you, right? So it mentions the river of God has plenty of water. It provides a bountiful harvest of grain, for you have ordered it so. Psalm 65:9. So in other words, if if you put in work, meaning if you summons God to come in to your life, you have to put in some time and effort towards it. And you will see the harvest of that effort to pay off in the long haul. Okay? Can be a life or death situation, is what I feel. That's what I feel as though the cards are wanting to convey. Now let's proceed to the Egyptian tarot because I do believe there is a significance. I'm actually going to pull out three of these today. I think it's a significance with the fire signs regarding the Egyptian tarot. All right, so we have three cards here. Again, this podcast is for entertainment purposes. It is for entertainment purposes. All right, so we have card one, card two, and card three. So we wanted to see what source is wanting to be conveyed regarding this reading. We're going to do that now. All right, so I have two minor arcana cards and I have one major arcana. So we want to proceed with the major arcana card now, and that is card 20. So we're going to go down to card 20. Card 20. Judgment. So again, I just mentioned about judgment, and I do believe the angel of death, which come in many aspects of life, is looking to come and destroy marriages, relationships, and take lives. It's an energy space that is part of our life experience, whether you want to admit to it or acknowledge it or not. It's there. And I know many people can say, okay, whatever happens is going to happen. Well, that's true too. But we want to be, again, in favor. So it mentions the waking of the dead, renewal letter, Raseth, R number 200, awakening of the dead. That's what it lets me know. I think it's energy spaces that are looking to transition, make some transitions. Coming up in the 2025 year, R equals 200 and expresses the passage from earthly life to future life. A genius blows a trumpet over a tomb that is partially closed. A man, a woman, and a child, the collective symbol of the human trinity, rise from their funeral bed. This signifies the change that is in everything, in good as well as evil. So, we have to be aware and hope for good, but we also have to be conscientious and aware of evil. Remember, O son of earth, that every piece of good luck is mobile, even the one that seems the most stable. So, in other words, good luck is not is temporary. The ascension of the spirit is the fruit that you must gather from your subsequent trials. Hope during suffering, but do not trust prosperity. Do not abandon yourself to laziness or to oblivion. So we want to be proactive coming in this 2025 year. Now it mentions the key word here is Ascension, fast track to Ascension, the chosen one. In a moment unknown to you, the wheel of fortune will turn and you will be raised up high and dashed down by the Sphinx. So the positive mentions, and again, this is the judgment card, change of position, birth, um, moral renewal, reawakening, examination of conscious, moment of transition towards improvement, recovery of physical and intellectual energies, renown, fame, publicity, second death, initiation into the mysteries of life. So things are going to reveal to you by way of this judgment card. Again, you're going to begin to see things for what it truly is, right? Because I honestly feel as though there is an attack on the mind of people, attack on the mind of people thinking and thought processes, whether that's, the negative mentions delusion. So people are going to begin to believe, well, just put it this way. There's going to be some energies that are going to want you, that's going to think that you are stupid, in other words. And they're going to put falsities in front of you in hopes of you believing it, right? Failure deserve punishment. So the enemy loves to play guilt trips, play on your emotions and sympathy and empathy, right? When you see these energies present themselves to you, you will be aware as to how energy spaces work. I do believe that this is going to occur with these signs. It may not resonate with each sign, but I'm focused on the fire sign, so it may not be the male Aries. It may very well be the female Aries, right? I'm speaking about energy. Leo, male versus female, or Sagittarius, either way. So they're gonna make you feel as though what you're experiencing is deserved. Well, just put it this way: we all will face our karma, right? We will all face our karma in this life experience. But if you are grounded and you have repented to God and you have given what you have done to God, right? You don't have anything to feel guilty about, and no one will be able to play on that perceive suffering or deserving of maltreatment or mistreatment. Remorse, repentance, unjustified doubts, prolonged illness, delay, unfavorable moments. So we all will face our karma, right? You want to stay grounded. And what that means is, I guess essentially what I'm saying in regards to this reading, some things you know that is you don't deserve, right? If you turn away from these things, you won't have to worry about this negative energy, is what I'm getting at. Something lets me know that there's going to be some negative energy that's going to attack your marriage, your soulmate, is what it lets me know based on the cards. So you want to be conscientious and grounded. I honestly feel as though it could very well be a situation where one of the parties may step outside of the marriage and bring some negative energy by way of physical to you. So you want to be on the better end of the spectrum, all right? Now we're going to proceed down to the Three of Chalices. These are some things we know, but we choose not to take heed. All right, so the Three of Chalices says the papyrus scepter, this amulet worn around the neck by the pharaohs, is destined to give vigor and new youth. Positive, we want growth, career advance, toast to success, relief, healing, happy end to an undertaking. So you want things to be favorably for you. The negative says mood. It says the small arguments that carry on over time. So I think this is going to be your sign as to when this energy space is going to come up. Because if you take note of energy, God will give you a forewarning when some things are about to transpire, right? The next card I have is the Nine of Wands. So we're going to go up to the Nine of Wands. The Golden Scarab. It mentions one of the most important amulets, carefree scarab, protects the heart and emotions in particular. Right? So this is protection of your heart. This is protection, I feel, of your heart, mind, body, and spirit. Positive says suspensions of activities are already underway. Intuition of danger, need for coordination. So I mentioned earlier, I feel as though you need to abstain from any sexual activities this up and coming year regarding your partner, because I honestly feel as though this person will be sidetracked and this person will be pulled away from your union to um, take you away from this space, if that makes sense to you. Negative says obstacle, adversities, calamity, second thoughts, inner conflicts, nostalgia. So you're gonna constantly go back and rethink the situation. These thoughts are going to come at you. You're going to continue to rethink the situation. You're going to continue to think about the quote good things that transpired some time ago instead of seeing the writing on the wall for what it is. When you get like this, you need to get yourself in a meditative state to see things for what it truly is, right? All right, so let's get your soul truth, and then we're gonna end with your healing oracle and angel card. So we want things to work out favorable for you. Ultimately, to sum it all up, I do believe there's going to be a attack towards your relationship this upcoming year. Is what it lets me know. Now, this may not resonate with each of the signs, but it's a good advice from source, right? A good advice from source. Artist. Engaging in artistic activities is beneficial to your career and every other area of your life. So I honestly feel as though you need to be very, very careful. I don't know if you are an artist or the person that you may be with is some type of artist or whatever the case may be, right? You need to be aware of these energy spaces because a lot of them take on the same similar life theme, and you want to be on the more favorable end of the spectrum. All right, so let's get your healing oracle. We're going to end with the angel card for this week. So, what is Source of God wanting you to know regarding your reading for this week? Goodness. I refine my character and overcome difficulties by remaining positive. I calm my heart and illuminate my intellect to transform shadow into light. So you want some things to come to the light. You want some things to be exposed and see it for what it is and don't overthink the situation, right? I consciously manifest goodness in and around me. I improve my qualities for the benefit of all, right? So I think this is what Source is wanting you to do, right? Let's go to the angel cards. And we're going to bring this to a close. All right, this is your angel card. You are safe, right? You are safe. It wants you to know that you are safe. So something lets me know that you will take heed to this premonition, precognition, and that you will be guarded and safe. Archangel Michael, I am protecting you against lower energies and guarding you, your loved ones at home. So this is your confirmation to the Aries, Leos, and Sagittarius for this upcoming year. You're going to have some energies that come around to stray your partner. It may be applicable to you. This could go either way for a male or female. To stray your partner away from their destination or their where they are to somewhere else. And what does that mean? Cheating on this situation, cheating within your situation, your relationship, and bringing some low vibrational energies to you by way of disease. So you want to be very aware of things like that. And I'm not speaking any curses on anybody because I have no desire to break up your home, honey. I have enough things to deal with in my own right. Let's get your soul truth. Let's go ahead and pull that out. All right. So what is your soul truth? Let's focus on a part here. Where can I create more space? I honestly feel as though you do need to create more space. That means not be so codependent on this situation. I'm not going to go into the details about the card, but I think that energy is going to come towards your relationship this up and coming year is what it lets me know. All right. So that is your but ultimately you are safe. You are safe. So that is your reading for the week, this week for the astrological elemental reading. And any questions, comments, or suggestions, you're more than welcome to comment below. Have a safe and wonderful day.